Let's continue our discussion about how to develop communicative competence through reading, specifically in the second language context. We have already looked at environmentalist perspective, innatist approach. Now we will see reading, how these approaches actually paved the way for communicative competence. And in 1970s, reading was seen from interactionist perspective. Now we will see what is interactionist. Interactionist laid emphasis on inferring the main meaning of the given text, and it laid emphasis on decoding the text and using the techniques, skills of skimming and scanning, as we discussed in some of the previous modules. So this interactionist perspective actually laid emphasis on looking at what is happening during reading, what's going on in the minds of the readers, how motivation, how anxiety, or how other effective filters actually play their roles in terms of shaping readers' attitude towards the given text. So then we've got, in 1980s, we've got the emergence of Schema Theory, which I myself use as being a second language instructor in my language classes. I give pre-reading tasks to my students. The main purpose of pre-reading task is to activate their background knowledge about the given topic. For example, if the text is about pollution, we can activate their background knowledge. They may have some information about what is pollution, what are the causes, what could be the solution. So this is how their involvement becomes very important in this regard. So it actually sees the relationship between background knowledge and the text comprehension, and it sees that there is a crucial relationship between the reader and the writer. And interactionists see text that it doesn't exist in isolation, rather it's been written in its context, and in order to understand a given text, it's important to understand its context and what's going on in the minds of the readers actually. Grabe, the key figure, authority on reading, saw reading is more than active, rather it's interactive. It's more than the relationship between the writer and the reader. And there is going on a dynamic interaction between the writer and the reader. And we have to look at the role of cultures in this regard. And because different cultures have different contexts, right? Child labor may be seen in the Pakistani culture, a different phenomena. In the UK context, in the Western context, it may be seen as a different phenomena. So this is how context actually plays its pivotal role in terms of shaping our attitude towards the given reading. So these three approaches actually, let me just summarize: environmentalist, innatist, interactionist. They paved the way for communicative competence movement. The reading was essentially seen as an activity to help develop communicative competence of the students. Now we will continue to see reading from communicative framework actually.